supposed to take care of the first, even though the marriage is not consummated, as if the marriage is consummated. He's supposed to take care of her.
Right.
Because for one thing, the son is inside his house too. You see, it ain't like what it is nowadays. 18, your mom and dad kick your ass out. They put the boot in your ass, and you got to go out the street.
Right.
It wasn't like that then.
Kind of.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, Jacob and Esau, they leave the goddamn crib till they was 40. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And hell, you look at heathens, you know, and they still like that today.
Right.
You know, they have the old man, you know what I'm saying? He's set in Indian style, and I remember, you know, like Americanas, you know, in Louisville and everything, they would have the old dude. He's like this goddamn spiritual leader, and who all the younger people, you know, gravitated around. This motherfucker about 100. Go ahead.
Right. It used to be like that with our families.
Right, it did.
It used to be like that, like you'd be 20, 30 years old and now be living in one big old house.
Right.
Making ends meet, getting it in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we wouldn't put in our parents in nursing homes and shit like that.
None of that shit.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't kicking our babies out because you was mad at them.
Right.
Get out. Or because mama got a life to live too.
Yeah, all of that dumb shit. And that's done just devoured our goddamn families.
Right.
That whole mindset, it's done devoured our families, but making every other family strong. We sat there and talk about how, you know, the heathens and everything, you know, how the heathens is, how the Moabites and all of them are. Right. You know, just the men, like what Cap be saying all the time, the men be in the back room while the motherfucking women is in the front doing the goddamn toes and the, you know what I'm saying, the Vietnamese, they doing the goddamn toes. Now, I done partied with them. I know how they live. That's how they get down.
Right.
The older you are, and with their families, the more honor you have.
Right. You
see what I'm saying? And they're together in solidarity. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And what you're saying is real heavy because, like in that culture, that's like you said. The older you are, the more respect you have.
Right.
And if there's a move to be made, they go straight to the elders.
Right, because they know he's an experienced. He's an experienced man.
Right.
He's done been where they're going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And once more, that's how it used to be in our house.
Right, yeah,
also.
it did.
We used to, before we make a move, we go holler at Grandpa.
Right.
Grandpa, this is what we thinking. And Grandpa will either give it the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Right.
So whatever he decided, you respect it.
Right. And you did that. You know what I'm saying? You did that. Whatever Grandpa said, you know what I'm saying? Under Grandpa was like the oldest brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, right. And going down the line, and he was just like Grandpa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was just like Grandpa and everything, you know.
Right.
I mean, you know, that's like a little, you know, that's a little army. And a family like that is strong as hell. That's a strong cell. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm so lucky. So I should know this damn name, but that reminds me of the story where the brother sold the other brother to the Egyptians.
You talking about the story with Joseph?
Joseph, yeah, I couldn't even get his damn name. Yeah, with Joseph, and that also touches on what you were saying earlier, how, you know what I'm saying, like when you was talking about the brothership and how you buy a Hebrew slave and you basically become like another ruler in that household.
Right.
Like Joseph, when he went to the Egyptians, he was basically a ruler. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was with the commander of the Egyptians. Before his wife tried to man rape him, you know what I'm saying?
Before Potiphar's wife?
Yeah, Potiphar's wife. Yeah, before she tried to rape him and stuff.
Right,
like he was basically the ruler of the household.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was with the heathen.
Right.
And that was with the damn heathen.
Exactly. And to the point to where he became a father unto Pharaoh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh trusted him with ruling all of Egypt in his stead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Pharaoh trusted him with all of that because he seen that the Lord, you know,
was with him.
Yes. That made things prosper in his hand.
Right. And also, with that being said, like you were saying, he kept all them laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even the spirit of brotherhood, he kept that.
Right.
Even with his own brothers after they tried to kill him and betray him. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing with Joseph. Joseph had to keep the law. You know why?
Why?
Because Joseph didn't even have a Bible.
You
see what I'm saying?
Right.
He remembered everything that Jacob taught him.
Damn right.
And everything his older brothers taught him.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? He meditated upon it. He recycled it in his mind.
He kept the law.
Yes, to where it melted into his heart. You see what I'm saying? Into every fiber of his being, and he lived it out. That's what it means to keep the law.
Right.
And the living it out is actually the doing of it. Go ahead.
Right. And that's why it's so important that we have classes every week. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you embed this into your heart and your soul and your mind and your spirit, keeping the laws.
Right. Yeah, that's right. You know, and Joseph, you know, he had a pretty rough way to go, you know, all the way through, because he was among brothers that couldn't stand him, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he was getting checked, you know what I'm saying, left and goddamn right, you know what I'm saying? Jacob didn't even have to give him much checking. His brothers gave him all the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but what that did was it helped mold and help shape him, you know. So when he was in that dungeon in prison, he didn't even have a Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he had to do what?
Keep the laws.
That's what he had to do. That's what it means to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And Salaki, if I would, it was also preparing them for rulership.
Yes. Hell yeah, it was. Okay, let's pick back up with the scripture.
Exodus 21:12. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall surely.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me say something back. Okay. So should we treat Edomite with the same type of kindness that we? No. You're right. So this is talking about a specific kind of Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? This is talking about the children of Jacob right here. This ain't talking about an Ishmaelite, because technically that's what they would be too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't talking about a Chinese, because the Chinese would be Hebrews too.
Right.
The Japanese will be Hebrews. All the Moabites, the nasty ass octopus eating Moabites, rat eating Moabites, they will be Hebrews too, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because they're all the children of Eber.
Right.
So we know that this law can't be talking about all of them.
Right.
Well,
and also like second.
But even when it go down to that, you know what I'm saying? All the children of Eber.
Right.
Hell, it's a prophecy in the, you know, in Numbers when they're during the time when Balaam prophesied and said, talked about the children of Eber being destroyed. That wasn't talking about us.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Kind.
So you know. Go ahead.
Exodus 21:12. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely put to death.
Now, what is this law supposed to do for us? Totally trump anything that the white man, can come up with. You see what I'm saying? Because he loves for us to kill. That's why he gives us short prison sentences when we kill each other.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He gives, you know, you get a nickel, you know what I'm saying, for killing another black man, which is killed in Louisville, 7 months and 21 days.
Right.
Kills a year. So you out in 3. Go ahead.
Right. And like we got a saying that we used to say, you know, the white man laws vary state to state according to race. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth, you know?
Yeah.
Because like when you look at a place like New Orleans, you kill down there and you do 3 months and you out.
Yeah, it was like the 60 days. They got to say it.
Yeah,
60 days. 2
yeah.
months.
Right.
You ain't even doing a full 2 months.
Right.
Now.
And then you back out killing everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's one of the reasons why.
And the crazy part is, Salaki, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, Warren.
Like, and the crazy part is, like you said, when it's black on black, the sentence, when it's black on black and it's murder, the sentence is light. But let you steal something from a white man, let you do something like a home invasion, but you didn't hurt nobody. You just went in the home while he was there. They charge you like you done murdered their whole goddamn family.
Yeah, they do.
So you getting 10 years for black on black crime, but you doing 30, 40, 50 for a home invasion on a white man.
Right, exactly. And if we can't see the difference between us and them and how we need to separate from them, hell, I don't know what else to tell people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just keep prophesying and saying the same thing over and over again. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it just fall on who it fall
on. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
There's definitely a gigantic difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't listen to the Christian church.
Damn right.
We can't listen to them because they're going to try, you know, and try and make it like, you know, everything is war on the even side. Right. And the reason why we're in a situation is because we just ain't grabbing hold of opportunities.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, Lucky, one thing that I've always noticed in the Christian church is that they refuse to blame anybody else for the hardships of black folks.
Right.
Black folks is always to blame, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the situation is, they blame the crap out of you. But then when you put in a situation to where, you know what I'm saying, somebody else has done something to you from another nation, they want you to show nothing but forgiveness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, they don't even want you to forgive yourself. But they want you to forgive everybody else.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. They don't want you to forgive you or your race, but everybody else can be forgiven and accepted.
Right.
That's the Christian church right there.
Right.
You know, it's powerful, it's heavy that you brought that out, because here's a secret right here that people don't understand. No race on the face of the planet since the earth from the earth beginning till now, has ever got free from up under the foot of another nation by blaming themselves.
Right.
And that's what black leaders know.
Right.
They know that.
Right.
Go ahead.
That's such a heavy point, sir, because I was bringing that out the other day with somebody, man, with a young cat. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it happened in front of the school, in front of the barracks. They was fighting over there in the park, some kids. And I was with Officer Nakashima. We went over there and broke up the fight and got the, blazing on him, man. But I was blazing on the little cat. I didn't even mean to blaze on him, but he needed a serious checking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Made the little dude cry. I didn't mean to, but his spirit was cut. Because I told him, man, you acting like your mama. I didn't even
He needed to be cut.
But you out here hollering and screaming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying, what would your father think? Cry. I knew that was a cut. His spirit was cut. His father ain't in the household. You acting like your mama. His father was in the household.
He needed to be cut.
You out here hollering and screaming and hollering and trying to fight the girl. Your father think. I knew that was a cut. His spirit was cut. In the household. You acting like your mama. His father ain't in the household.
He needed to be cut.
You out here hollering and screaming and hollering and trying to fight the girl. Black people.
No other race that we use. Right. We the only people that use that logic. We the only people that have that logic. Nobody else has it. Can you imagine? If you went to Boston, right? We the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. Nobody else has it. Can you imagine? Yeah, but I used to kill Boston, right? That's like saying, so we the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. You want to know what nobody else has it. Can you imagine? Yeah, but I used to kill Boston, right? That's like saying, so we the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. You want to know what nobody else has it. Can you imagine? Yeah, but I used to kill Boston, right? That's like saying, so we the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. You want to know what nobody else has it. Can you imagine? Yeah, but I used to kill Boston, right? That's like saying, so we the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. Nobody else has it. Yeah, but I used to kill Boston, right? That's like saying, so we the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. Nobody else has it. Yeah, but I used to kill Boston, right? That's like saying, so we the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. Nobody else has it. Yeah, but I used to kill Boston, right? That's like saying, so we the only people that use that logic about how you don't like Boston. Nobody else has it. We the only young That's a portion of a continent that can't get it together.
Right.
And never could. Look at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Exodus 21 and 13. If a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him into his hands, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee.
He said that, you know, he has a place that he can be able to go to. Right? As a matter of fact, let's go back up to 12 though.
Okay. Exodus 21 and 12. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall surely be put to death.
Surely be put to death. Go ahead.
Okay. 13. If a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him into his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee.
You know, these are cities of refuge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Okay. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with
guile,
with guile, that shall take him from my altar, then he may die.
He should be killed. If he come up on him, what they call this premeditated murder.
Right.
He's to die. If you kill a man by accident, you know what I'm saying, you accidentally killed the dude or whatever the case, you still got to go into the city, you know what I'm saying, before the avenger of blood come after you. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to that city of refuge, and the avenger of blood is looking for you. You know, while his heart is hot, he still can't go in that city and get you.
Right.
But if you're outside that city, he can murk you. He can fuck you up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But if you make it inside that city, that's the place. But if you presumptuously, means if you have premeditated murder in your heart for your brother, then there ain't no goddamn city of refuge for you. You got to go.
Damn right.
The Lord said, even from my altar, from where the altar is at, he got to die. You know what I'm saying? Just like Joab. You know what I'm saying? The story with Joab. Remember, Joab slew his brethren and everything. He killed Mesa, who was the captain of the host of the tribe of Judah. You know, and then he killed Abner. He killed men that was better than himself, right?
Right.
And when it was his time to go, when the Levite Benaiah came for him, you know, he ran in and grabbed the altar and everything. And Benaiah was confused, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So he went back to King Solomon and everything, and you know what King Solomon said?
Kill him.
Kill him there. Get him there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. He went back and he got him right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll read that part again.
But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile.
Right. What does guile mean?
With anger.
No. Deceit. Deceived him, just like what Joab did. Joab went up to Abner, you know what I'm saying? Had his sword on his thigh. Hey, went and, dapped him up and everything, and then thrust him. Bam! You know what I'm saying? And he slew, Amasa in the same type of fashion. You know? So that's what it means by he went up on him with guile.
Yeah.
With deceit. Go ahead.
Thou shalt take him from my altar, that he may die.
Yes. That man's got to go.
Verse 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death.
The man that hits his father or mother is to die. Now, what law does that bounce off of?
Honor thy father and thy mother.
That's exactly it. You know what I'm saying?
And if I could, like people think honor thy father and mother is for kids and stuff like that. Kids don't have no choice to honor thy father and mother.
Right.
This scripture, the honor thy father and mother is especially is only mainly talking about when they get adulthood.
Right.
When your parents, need you to change their diapers, need you to pick them up. When they're in their weaker state now and you're in the full strength now,
Right.
you're going to have to take care of them. Because
Right.
guess what happens too? People, you see it all the time. They beating up old people.
Right, right. Sure
Hey,
do,
beating
too.
up old people, you know what I mean?
Right.
Smacking them up and down, because they bed ready, they can't get out the bed and this
Right.
and that, and they beating the mess out of the old people.
Right, and that's powerful what you're saying, Cap, because one thing, when you're a child, you don't have no choice because they're bigger than you.
Right.
They can beat your ass.
Right.
So your honoring is not being proved really by that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you get older and you're big and you're strong and they're not so strong anymore, that proves what you really are. That proves what's in you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And so lucky if I would, but nowadays, you know what I'm saying, people just throw their parents in a nursing home. They don't even want to deal with them, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, what do they do to their fathers? I don't want to deal with that.
Right.
Shit, they get their fathers with a damn passion.
Right,
son.
exactly.
They don't give a damn about what's going on
Right.
with their fathers.
And even the love that they have for their mother is off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's real off. What they're actually doing, you know what I'm saying? They're honoring their mother of America's way.
Right.
You know, Mother's Day, her birthday, Valentine's Day, my favorite girl. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That which is really, off. Christmas, all the holidays, all the holidays, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, that's not even honoring their mother. They cursing their mother because they're saying, you know what? And so many niggas are so good to their mamas and everything because they looking for the next time when their mama got to bail their ass out of jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They looking forward to that.
Right.
They like, shit, let me treat mama good and nice. My favorite girl, bring her this and that. Oh, my baby. You know what I'm saying? Because the mom, she's, got such a weakness and such a, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the children, go ahead.
So lucky, we call them mama's boys.
Right,
You know
right.
What I'm saying?
Exactly.
And the reason they mama's boys, so lucky if I could, sir, and the reason they mama's boys is because they don't have to do anything but be there. You know what I'm saying? They can be the biggest screw ups in the world.
Yeah.
They don't have to be righteous man. They don't have to do anything.
No, they don't.
But just hug and kiss mommy.
Right, that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And say things to flatter her,
Right.
but at the same time, they got the dope in her car,
Right.
and she on her way to work, and they done pulled her over and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She know, the police know who be driving that car just as much as she do. You know what I'm saying? Ma'am, can you come out, put your hands on the hood? We need to go through the car. They got the goddamn canines in mama's car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it says, he who curses father or mother shall be put to death. That's a curse.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Which is a heavy point that you bring that out again, because like you said, they know who be driving that car. They find the dope, and they don't even lock her up. They tell her, "Give us your son."
Yeah, that's who they want. Now, if she won't turn them over,
then she goes down.
Yeah, or and then she started, get that strong black woman attitude with her wig doing this and that.
Right.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Next thing no, they might go upside Mom Dukes' head.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But father, dad, you know what I'm saying? They like, fuck dad altogether. You know what I'm saying? Dad, he's, out of sight, out of mind. If I see that nigga, I'm gonna beat him up and all of that dumb ass shit. Go ahead.
So lucky, what you're saying is such a heavy point. Dad left my mom. You know what I'm saying? But he's not putting two and two together because once more, he doesn't know the truth because he's not in the ISUPK.
But you know what's gonna happen with him? I don't need to cut you off. He gonna go through the same goddamn shit.
Damn right.
Same damn thing. He gonna go through the same thing.
And that's when he has that epiphany.
Right.
Aha. Now I see why my father left.
But see, here's the saddest thing, though. Even in that, a lot of niggas still don't get the epiphany, though. That's the
Right.
Now, I can see it if a nigga would be like, I hate my dad, such a, but then he end up, having a child and going through the same stuff, and he's like, damn, I see what dad was, man, goddamn.
Right.
I see what dad, A lot of niggas don't do that.
Right.
They still don't get it. Dad is still just fucked up, but then his son think the same goddamn thing about him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And his son's gonna think the same shit about him.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that same, like you said, but in the same breath, mother, that evil woman, that evil satanic pagan day wanting mother of his, you know what I'm saying? I go so far as to say that evil bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like she the reason why his father left.
Yeah.
Like he grew up trying to do everything in his power to prove how much he loves his mother.
Right.
He got to kiss all the blood in the world. Can't miss a birthday. Christmas get together.
You better show up at every baseball game.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
he missed one. You know what I'm saying? The son sitting there like he the mother.
Right.
He's got his hands on his goddamn hip like he's hers shit.
Right. Like what you saying is such a heavy point, man. Like I don't mean to get too far off the subject, but like you said, what about the fathers? The fathers is just, it never occurs in their mind that, you know, my mama like mistreated me when I was a kid. Like they don't pop in their head like my mama mistreated me and talked to me like trash.
Right.
And treated me like filth. Maybe she did that same shit to my father.
Right.
Maybe that's why he left, because he wanted his pride intact. Because
Right.
he had some balls about himself. Maybe
Right.
that's why he left. Like that don't, because when you grow up, that's why you leave your woman. You like, this bitch ain't about to talk to me like that, so like in my
Right.
language.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who she think she talking to?
Right.
Bitch, I'm gone.
Right.
Maybe your father had that same mentality.
Yeah. Yeah. Because don't no man want to be reduced into rubble. You know what I'm saying? No man want that. You know what I'm saying? He's in there up under this damn heifer, you know what I'm saying? This loud ass goddamn mouth and state power on her side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, what's he to do? You know what I'm saying? The hell can he do?
Right.
You know, she got this loud ass goddamn mouth, and you know, and she's sitting around, you know, they turned this goddamn kids against him and shit. He's inside the goddamn, if he stayed there, like if they married for 15 years or whatever the case, the whole damn, she done turned the whole family, her family, his family, and his immediate family, the kids and everything. She makes sure the whole world's against him.
Right.
And state power too.
Right.
But he's supposed to just stay there, huh? You know what I'm saying? You see how inhumane they look at black men as?
Right.
We're just supposed to, what are we supposed to be? From their perspective.
Oh, we trash.
Yeah. But if you think I'm not trash, I'm something, you an offense then.
Right.
So when all these heifers say, no, every woman want a strong man, that's a goddamn lie.
Right.
You want to see what a woman want? Look at her motherfucking child that she done made into the goddamn Carmex king, and then you'll see what she wanted out of her man.
Right. So look, y'all, I don't mean to keep beating the dead horse and going too far off subject, but what you're saying is a heavy point, because women have more love for their feminine gay son
Yes.
than they do for their straight son.
Yeah, yes.
You know what I'm saying? That son that wants to join a cheerleader and wants to wear makeup and be a woman and dress homosexual, like she loves that little boy to death. But that one that wants to see his father and call my dad, like, why do you keep asking about him? I told you he ain't no good. Like, she hates that boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My
right.
mom want to go do something I want to go play sports. Like, she don't want him to play sports. She wants him to be a cheerleader.
And you know why she loves that gay one so much? Because that's the finished product.
Right.
Just like the Lord loves his finished product.
Right.
When you grow to be that prophet, then he can love you comfortably.
Right.
Well, when he grows to be that satanic sodomite up under the white man and his mama, she's proud now.
Right.
And she will defend the fact that he wants to take a rod in his ass.
Right.
Really though, I mean, just keeping it real.
Right.
And her little butch daughter, you know what I'm saying, is running around dunking and shit. Really though, is running around fucking tearing the rim off the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, boom, that's coming through like Shaq. She loves her too.
Right.
Because she's a finished product. You know what I'm saying?
Got him kind.
You know, every motherfucker, like, which one, like if you was building a car, right? At what point would you love that car the most? If you was building the car from scratch, you got all the parts that you want, you know what I'm saying? And you got going through all the toil and everything to build this motherfucker.
You gonna love it when it's finished.
You damn right. You're gonna love the finished product.
Right.
When that goddamn car that you got, and you done put that motherfucker together, you done did this, you done slapped a paint job on his ass, you got that 6'4" Impala,
Right.
you love it.
Right.
You love it now more than what you ever loved it before.
When you was raising it up.
Yeah. Because it's the finished product.
Right.
Well, that's the same reason why these hoes love their gay ass kids and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's a finished product.
Kind.
And that's what she really actually wanted out of his father. And his father's like, fuck no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got me fucked up, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
kind.
So she couldn't do it with him, so she'll do it with his seed.
Right. It's lucky. Wait for me. Exodus 21:17. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death.
What does it mean? Let's deal with this. What does it mean to curse them? I gave an example of this concerning the mother. Go ahead.
To go against the law, statutes, and commandments, and also to wish
you want to make it more plain where people can see it. Don't
hate
make
them.
it cliche.
To like when it's your turn to take care of them, you abuse them.
Right? Yeah. You left dad in the goddamn nursing home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In a diaper with shit.
Don't check on him.
Yeah.
Don't go get his medicine that you know he needs
like,
to
nigga,
live.
you ain't did shit for me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now look at you now, nigga. You know.
Right.
That's cursing.
To wish ill will on him.
Right. Just like what who was that? Eddie Griffin, when he said he met his dad and shit. Remember that stand-up comedy he did? He said he met his dad for the first time and everything. Said his dad was sitting in the living room. And his mom came up to him like, yeah, he's in there. This is where you get your shit from, And, so he went to see his dad and everything. And he's pissed off at his dad. And his dad was a war veteran. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was shell-shocked. He had shell-shocked. So he said, what I did for the nigga, I set off some firecrackers. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And his dad, of course, his Vietnam shit kicked in. He started, swooning and ducking and dodging and shit like that, and he found it funny. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's cursing your father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Suppose he had a heart attack.
Suppose he freaked out and broke his goddamn neck. Salaki.
Yeah. Suppose he freaked out and pulled that fucking pistol that 4.5 he always carried.
Right.
And just start shooting up the motherfucking place and caught his ass in the neck.
Kind.
You see what I'm saying?
Kind, sir.
Anything like that, you know what I'm saying?
But that goes to show you the hatred.
Right.
The hatred for him.
Right.
That you would do that to a person. You don't even do that to a goddamn dog.
Right. Another prime example of that, what Ham did with his father, with Noah. That's cursing your father
when he was drunk and he started to make fun and tried to get his brothers to take part in that.
He wanted them to laugh at it too and shit. Laugh at his father's nakedness.
Kind.
With the other, you know what I'm saying, the Most High blessed the others, you know what I'm saying, but then cursed him.
Right.
But here's the funny thing about the cursing, because they'll try to say that we the children of Ham and all of that shit. When the Most High curse a nation, you know what happens with that nation?
What's that?
They end up on the top.
So the Lord can bring them down.
Yes, they shoot straight to the top. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the curse wasn't upon Ham himself. It was actually on Canaan, who ended up at the top. All of their nations end up on the top of the earth, right up under Egypt. You see what I'm saying? So that the Lord can bring them all the way down with an utter destruction. You know what I'm saying? People think they talk about, see y'all look at this. It's funny because I with this white Christian pastor back in the day. It's funny because he was calling like a certain area in Louisville, calling it Sodom and Gomorrah, but it was all black people there.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Sodom and Gomorrah wasn't the poor people that's running around fucking destroyed and wiped out on goddamn drugs. Sodom and Gomorrah were the top people on the face of the goddamn planet. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
That's it. Salaki, sir. Full of homosexuals.
Yes, full of homosexuals, but they dominated the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They were what the Americas are today. You know what I'm saying? They were at the top of everybody. Egypt came up after them. You know what I'm saying? Egypt and the other families of Canaan came up,
You only can go no
they, became, they were the top people on the face of the goddamn planet. Sodom, Gomorrah, Zeboim, Admah, and Zoar. It was consisted of 5 cities. And that was the whole fucking world at that time. That's why when everything got destroyed, Lot, that's the reason why, like Lot and everything, went and got drunk. That was the whole goddamn world. That was like the whole world being wiped out. That was like if America goes down to this day, right here, it's going to make everybody on the earth sick. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's the way that Lot looked at it, that's why he got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Same reason why Noah got buttered. You know what I'm saying? The same reason why Noah got buttered and everything. The whole known world was wiped out. Sodom and Gomorrah got wiped out. That was the world. It wasn't just no goddamn ghetto neighborhood and shit. Everybody wanted to go to Sodom and Gomorrah to get rich. You know what I'm saying? Because they had all the goddamn riches. They had so many riches that they could just throw it at people and shit. You know what I'm saying? They were so rich and so powerful and such aristocratic motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. They were higher up back then than what America even is today. Where we at? Get back to the scriptures though. Where we at? We at like 18?
We are at Salaki, sir.
Okay, yeah, 18.
I got it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead with that.
Exodus 21 and 18. And if man strive together.
What does it mean to strive together?
Struggle together.
No.
Work together.
No. Fight.
Strive.
Yes.
Strive together. Come. And if man strive together and one smite another.
Yeah, if they got beef, nigga, fuck you, nigga, fuck you, nigga. You know, and what happens?
And one smite another.
And he hits dude in his motherfucking mouth.
Right.
Go ahead.
With a stone or his fist, and he die not, but keep his bed.
And he don't die, but keep his bed. Go ahead. He's down for a while. He just got his brain rocked. Go ahead.
Okay. If he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff.
Right. He walk abroad upon his staff, go ahead.
Then shall he that smite him be quiet.
Well, I think it's bequeathed.
Be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time.
Means if you hit a nigga, you and strive with a nigga, fuck you, nigga, fuck you, nigga, and crack him, and you hit him, you know what I'm saying? He go down and shit. During the time that he's down, read that again.
Okay. And if he rise again and walk abroad his staff, then shall he that smite him be quit. Only he shall pay for his loss and his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed.
Now, what is he supposed to do? Because dude got a job. But he can't work that job. He's down 4 days, you knock the shit out of him.
He's supposed to take care of it.
Yeah. You supposed to pay his motherfucking wages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So. What we on? You supposed to pay his wages.
Right.
So, if he makes, whatever he makes an hour and those days that he missed, that's according to the law. Go ahead.
Right. If a man smite his servant or his maid with the rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished.
Read that part again. Read it slow.
Come. If a man smite his servant,
if a man smite, he hit his servant
or his maid with a rod,
yeah,
and he die under his hand,
and he died up under his hand. Go ahead.
He shall be surely punished.
Surely punished. Go ahead.
Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished.
If he continues a day or two, then the man is not to be punished. Go ahead.
For he is
Means if he lives through it. Go ahead.
For he is his money.
Right, because he owns the man. Go ahead.
If man strive and hurt a woman with child.
If two men are fighting and they hurt a woman that has a kid, right? She has a child in her belly.
Right.
Go ahead. Two men are fighting, say, dude's baby mom come running up, you know what I'm saying? And then somehow in the mix, she gets hurt. Go ahead.
So that her fruit depart from her.
So where she has a miscarriage.
And yet no mischief followed.
No mischief followed after that. They just fought it out, and she ended up getting accidentally hurt. Go ahead.
He shall be surely punished.
Yeah, he's to be punished. Go ahead.
According as the woman's husband will lie upon him.
Yes, whatever the husband say, then he's got to pay that. If he has, a field and he has flocks and he has herds, it's like, for this deal right there, since you made my rib have a miscarriage, you owe me 25 of those cows, 30 of those sheep. You know what I'm saying? And that's left up to the man. So what does these laws provoke you to do?
To make sure that you keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
No, they provoke you to love one another.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When we say stuff like this, we want to put it to where people can understand it. You see what I'm saying? We want to put it. We don't just want to just say the law, statutes, commandments every time because people don't get that. That's why nobody understands what IUIC say. Because that's what they always say. They always go, well, law, statutes, commandments. They always use that as a catch. You know what I'm saying? But to people that don't, that don't know, it's not putting it in real time where they can see it.
Okay. Well, it makes you to keep the greatest of them, which is the brotherhood.
It provokes you to love one another. We want to make it, you know what I'm saying? We want to make it to the point to where the people out on the street can understand it. He decides, I'm not going to crack this dude, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? This stuff like supposed to saturate him. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it moves you to do. It moves you to love one another. You know what I'm saying? That's what it moves you to do. Go ahead.
Let's time check. You want to be aware of the time.
9:18.
We went over. All right, this is the last scripture.
Exodus 21 and 23. If any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life.
Now, if they strove and they fought together, they fought against one another, and she lost a baby, had a miscarriage because she jumped in the middle of it and all that. And that was supposed to be squashed, But if the dude carries on and be like, man, I still got a problem with this dude. I can't let this slide. And he just can't let it slide, so he goes in to do something else, then his life is to be required for the life of that child that was just lost. Go ahead.
Could you break down 24 for me? I know that's the last one, but could you?
Okay, read it.
Exodus 21 and 24. A 9 for a 9, a 2 for a 2, a hand for a hand, a foot for a foot.
What did we just go over?
About how it's a life for a life.
Right.
So that's what that's leading into.
Right.
And Salaki, another question. Would that go into because I know, you know what I'm saying, we're not supposed to seek vengeance on our brothers.
No.
But that wouldn't be vengeance.
No. What did the Lord say? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. That's the difference.
So this would be justice.
Right.
This wouldn't be vengeance.
Right. Just like, they wanted to bring the woman, forward to have her stoned. You know what I'm saying? But was she stoned?
Right.
And even they was partial in the law because they forgot the fact that they were supposed to bring the man out too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because she couldn't be put to death without him.
Right.
Without the man that she did that with.
Okay.
But at the same time, though, there was still, you know, and also too, her husband did not bring her forth and say, well, I believe that my woman had, you know, cheated on me or whatever, right?
Right.
Because there was also a law concerning that when you go into Numbers, you know what I'm saying? Where she was to drink the dust, you know, the water,
and if she gets sick,
curse.
then she was guilty.
Right.
If she didn't, she was innocent.
Right. And she would bear a child, she would conceive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, any questions on that?
Wow, sir. You just let you go.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Johnny Ohana. And that concludes our class.
That's it. Over to the security announcements. Every class, security announcements and prayers. Every class.
Where's that? I don't have the photo, sir.
They're in that, in your left-hand drawer, Sarah.
Okay.
Every class, security announcements, prayers.
We are the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West,
On
120.
the camera where Sarah is at. Good. Yeah, you can come around this way. Let him stand where you were standing. So it's like
Stand right
yeah,
here?
yeah. And then you kind of like step off camera to the side. So.
Okay.
We are the ISUPK. Started 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3 and 8 through 10, which means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy complications. I don't know about any holy complications, but I know the Midwest barbecue is coming up. You know,
North Carolina barbecue is in June.
The North Carolina barbecue is in June.
First week of July.
First week of July, Salakia. The North Carolina barbecue is going to be the first week of July. So, you know, brothers, if you can get down there, make sure you do it, man. You know, Commander General Yohana going to be down there doing the grill from there. It's going to be hardcore as usual, man. I mean, it's the ISUPK. What more can I say? After that, you know, the Midwest, I believe, is next on the list. We're going to be getting it in on the Midwest. You know, Captain Marquardt down there in Chicago, Bantu Festival. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to keep these things in mind, start saving up as much money as you can. Try to get there. Show that brotherhood, man, and be there with your brothers. Anything else you want to bring it up, Officer Rock? Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Also, if anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. And with that, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer. Upon Hakidam, which means rise and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash.
Quadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemkah.
Shemkah.
Wayah.
Raya.
Malakwaka.
Malabaka.
Taba'a.
Dava.
Ratazaraka.
Ratazarika.
Haya.
Aya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Barataza.
Laharatiza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Aya.
Bashamai.
Bashamaya.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Ka.
Waim.
Wow.
Washalaka. Wasalaka now.
Wasalaka now.
Kabawaka now.
Kabawati now.
Kashalaka now.
Kasalaka now.
Kal.
Ka.
Why Waba Roth Why now why Salaki
Kabawaki.
Kabawaki now
Kabawati now.
Wala
Ah.
Tababu na Salaki Tabai now
Tabaya now.
Ba Shalaki now
That should be by the side one.
Salaki Ba San one
By the side one.
Abba
A ball.
Hashawakin Hashaw
I was shy now.
Hawashana
Mayan.
Mayan
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Malapa.
Wa Allah.
Wa'ala.
Wa Atapar.
Wa'atapar.
Lawalayim.
Lawalayim.
Aman.
Aman.
Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be
Thy
done.
will be done
In earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us of our
And
debts.
forgive us of our debts
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into
And
temptation.
lead us not into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom
And the power.
and the power
And the glory.
and the glory
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
We're just going to do the Lord's Prayer for time's sake.
Okay. So, men of Israel.
Hey, turn around.
Yeah.
Face us.
Men of Israel. Amadu Shabbat. Amaju. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yazbatah. Gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Amadu Shabbat. Amaju. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Al Hashem Yahushua.
Shalom, Shema, Taba, Shem, Yahusha.
Yazbatah. Class dismissed.
Throw the salute on there. Hit it with the salute.
Sir, how do I turn this off?
Oh, I get it. Let's see. Sis, if you do this, hit the salute around the other sisters, they gonna be like, what? She know that. Yeah, it's going down. Here you go, Azza, just in case when I'm not here.
Okay.
See it say stop stream.